And President Trump has enacted the most difference-making pragmatism in government, maybe ever, eliminating racial quotas and DEI practices. No men in women's sports or, God forbid, men in women's locker rooms. Stopping people from coming into the country illegally and enforcing the damn law to deport those who are here illegally, establishing tariffs on foreign countries equal to those they impose on us, keeping taxes low for middle-class Americans, cutting the USAID cord that has enriched the lives of Democrats and everyone involved except the ones it's supposed to enrich, like the needy. These people are desperate. Corey, Hakeem Jeffries, Jazzy Jasmine Crockett, Chucky Schumer, they reek of desperation. There's been more pragmatic change in America under Trump than any other president or leader in modern history. And instead of actually admitting that fact, Cory Booker is pretending that he opposes it. And in a sick, twisted 1984 fantasy, these people are latching on to some socialist dream, the New York momentum with Mamdani as their beacon of hope.
How is this not a unifying message, not just for Democrats, but for everybody in the working class and the middle class?
You got it, Joe. It is. And in fact, that's the mayoral race right now in New York City. That's Zohran Mamdani. How does this young guy come in, doesn't have the money to spend that Cuomo has, doesn't have the position that Adams has, doesn't have the backing of the billionaires? How does that work? He comes in and he talks about how to make New York City affordable for families.
And to be clear, that means government-owned grocery stores, removing the police force, government housing, and many illegals in government-subsidized housing, by the way, as well. They're gunning all in. All in. They've heard what he's saying, and they're all in for it. This is what they're going with, folks. This is their answer to President Trump. They're rewriting history as it's making things more affordable. Is that true? Well, who's paying attention? And by the way, Paul Cohantis, who's paying for all that stuff? But Americans couldn't even afford barbecues and Thanksgiving under Joe Biden. And all Kamala Harris told them when she was running for president was, it's not as bad as you think it is or it feels. And oh, by the way, I grew up in the middle class with a lawn.
When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
Are they better off now than they were 4 years ago?
Making life more affordable for people. What are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
So I was raised as a middle-class kid.
I grew up a middle-class kid.
But now, after she embarrassed herself for 3 months on the campaign trail, Kamala is throwing in the towel. But is she? But not because she admits her failure, of course not. It's because the system is rigged against her.